Hi, my name is Michelle English. I'm a social worker at the Center for Addiction and Mental Health, and I currently work within acute care as well in the forensic departments. And I'm glad to be here today. So when I thought about becoming a field instructor, initially I was very afraid. I think I had just finished school, and considering the thought of it, it seemed like maybe I might not have enough education to do this. But one thing that was very helpful for me that took away a lot of that apprehension was that within my organization, there were a lot of other field instructors. In fact, my manager was a field instructor, and she allowed me to have her students shadow me. So I started to get some practice right away. And so I realized that this is something that I could do. I also had lots of inquiries. So I checked in with the staff at the practicum office. They provided me with a lot of information about creative ways of being a field instructor. And so one of those ways which I took advantage of was to do a mutual placement with my colleagues. And so it was myself and another colleague who was a bit more seasoned in offering field placements, and we worked together. So it was really great because not only was I offering field instruction and supporting my student, but I was actually learning as well from the field instructor that I was working with. There's a lot of benefits that come from being a field instructor, and I really think there's nothing to be afraid of in taking on this role, because really we were prepared for this when we joined the social work program in the first place. A lot of the work that we do has to do with educating and providing support, and these are all things that you're doing as a field instructor. So you will find that over time, once you get past the thought of it, that it's a natural progression, and it's a lot of the same skills that you already have. When I think about equity, diversity, and inclusion, it's really important for BIPOC and 2S LGBTQ students to have opportunities, dedicated opportunities, where they're able to work with their field instructor and have conversations about what those experiences might be like for them in the workforce. And it's a great opportunity for us as field instructors to create that safe space to have those conversations. And it's a great opportunity too for us to talk about what are some of those policies that are included within the organization that support equity, diversity, and inclusion. And so it takes thinking about it and just really engaging in that reflexive conversation about how can I incorporate EDI within my work, within my practice, in supporting the clients that I am working with. And I feel that within this program, there's great opportunities to not only share that with students, but also to engage in it and also role model it with the students. Another great benefit to being a field instructor is that you develop leadership and supervisory skills yourself. And so there's this great opportunity for you to build in interviewing skills and scheduling, helping students to understand the job by role modeling, as well as evaluating, offering constructive feedback to students too. And I think it's really great that when you get towards the end of your placement, you'll find that your students are now your colleagues. And so there might be some coaching that you might be offering to students. And when you think about all of these different skills, they all culminate in opportunities to build on leadership for yourself down the line. And if you have any questions that you would like to ask, you can definitely reach out to the staff at the practicum office. You'll also have your faculty field liaison who you can reach out to. They're there to help guide you and the student to problem solve throughout the placement. And there's lots of resources that you can find online, research information that will help you within your role. And don't forget the workshops that take place throughout the placement. There's roughly about 4 or 5. You'll be learning everything from power dynamics to how to give constructive feedback, clinical supervision, and just the staff are there to answer questions. And then there's all this wonderful networking that you get to do with your colleagues across the city, essentially. So it's a fantastic opportunity being a field instructor, and I really encourage everyone to at least give it a try.